Okay, here we are down in the basement. I got about you can see right there, the water line on the post. Got about an inch of it so far that I was able to pump out. I'd say we had about 4 to 5 inches of water down here. Luckily I had a lot of my stuff up. I got a couple things on the floor. They're in tubs and bags that have to be thrown out anyway. You can see it's on my boot. I got water on the other side. Most of the stuff is out of the water. I'll take a look better when the water's lower. Actually, it isn't showing that I'm a little lower. Yeah, I guess right there you can see where the water line used to be. On that right there. And where the water is now, I can make a ripple. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Now we'll go to the backyard. Out in my backyard I got a tree limb, fell on my shed. That's about it though. We got a lot of debris in the backyard, leaves and stuff. But other than that, Port Jervis, I guess, weathered it. We're going to go take a ride and see the river. See if the river... Not too bad on our street. A lot of leaves around the area. Take a short ride over to the river. Take a ride because well, I start filming a little bit. Maybe we're not supposed to be out on the streets, but we're going to do it anyway because
the city of Port Jervis doesn't give us any information, even though we have a local TV station. The people there don't care enough to get out and inform the citizens of Port Jervis or Deer Park. They
have a TV station and they usually post information, but it's down right now, not because of the storm, because of the people who don't really take care of it. They did have some things posted on a PowerPoint presentation on the channel, and that was good, but at this point now, and through the night, every time I checked the channel, it was down. So, you know, no one really takes care of it. When Wendy and I used to be there at the TV station, we took care of the bulletin board, as they call it, and we put a lot of things up, a lot of ads, a lot of information went up on the site, and it was well taken care of. And with some of the skills I have on the computer, which are not great, but I do know quite a bit.
Here. Got a road closed.
I would post them, and
got some trees down.
It was always up and running. City of Port Jervis truck here, maybe going out to assess some of the damages in Port Jervis. I don't see flooding in the street. Of course, you saw the water in my basement, but it happens.
Got some gusty winds blowing right now. It's 20 minutes to 12 on Sunday. The eye of the storm has already passed us.
Correction. It's actually right alongside of us now, but it's to our east, the eye is. So all of the northern bands that we had through the night from about 3 a.m. until now caused whatever we have in this area.
Got some signs now.
It's minor. There's a tree that somebody took down, I believe, in that yard purposefully. Jervis seems to be closed for some reason. Oh, there is flooding down that street. You can't see it on my camera, but across Canal Street, which is ironic, it crosses Orange, and it is totally flooded by the firehouse up that road there. So they have closure there, and it looks like Canal Street, which comes out onto Main over there by the bowling alley, has also got barriers up so that you don't go down. Here we have some trees that snap off. I couldn't catch that too good. Up on Pike Street, a tree limb was snapped right off. The limbs were piled up on the road, so it looks like somebody addressed it already and gathered it up. There's a wire snapped across the road there. Not across the road, but on the side of the road. Looked like it might have been
the underpass.
Cable. The underpass is closed. It looks to be, yes, it is closed. So we're going to have to go out around it. That's what we came to see, was mainly the underpass.
Oh, this is flooded too, Charlie.
See how deep it goes. You might not be able to go through.
Oh,
yeah.
shit. Well, we're going to drive real slow through this because I don't want the car
very
to stall
slow.
out.
The water is flooded here and pouring out of the old Rite Aid parking lot. The storm drains just can't handle the water, as you can see. And it's going into the underpass. They're trying to clear the drains. We made it through that. Looked like about 3 feet of water. I can't really see the underpass into it, but this is it. It goes under the railroad tracks and out to the Delaware River Bridge, which leads into Pennsylvania.
Got the road closed here.
That's so we can't go that way. Can't really see, but the bridge, we wanted to get over to the Delaware and see if we can see. It looks like we may have to go through West End if we really want to get there. Just to see how high the river has gone. We have again some branches and just little twigs and leaves and just head straight down through the main part of town down here on Jersey Avenue. Nothing spectacular as of yet, other than the underpass being not full of water. We don't really know, but Rite Aid parking lot, strangely enough, was pouring water out of the storm drain seagull talking to somebody over there. Fireman and councilman. I believe he's both.
He is. He has access to the TV station. He should be doing it live right now with a camera.
But also someone that got very disgusted at a lot of the things that go on down there. So I don't blame him for not getting involved. Same as us. When you're ostracized, you back off.
Can't see how bad it is.
Nope, can't see. I can tell that it's not as bad as the flood we had in 2008 or whatever it was, that I also have footage of and put up on Facebook, I believe, or YouTube, which I'll do with this. Nope, there's no water where we had water last year, so I imagine there's no flooding. It may be high, but it's not that high.
Kind of looks like we're trapped in Port Jervis. We can't get out. Bridges we have no access to.
I believe if you went West End, I saw cars coming out of West End, out of the West End of Port Jervis over to the bridge. I didn't notice if the bridge was blocked off over there, the Delaware.
Oh, we can try that.
Again, it looks like we had minimal damage. I don't know where we're going.
Let's take a ride down Barcelona. Get over to the West End.
We have some tree branches here.
Oh yeah, a tree came down.
There's
right
a tree
here.
there that was dead.
That tree came right down. They cleaned it up already.
It seems that it was mostly dead wood that has fallen, not any live trees as of yet. Just a broken branch off of a tree is all I saw that was kind of huge on Pike Street.
There was a whole tree down across the power line on that side street.
Which we're leading to now, I believe.
Yep.
But other than that, it kind of looks like we made it through without much disastral damage. There are quite a few trees in Port Jervis.
See, straight ahead we have a road closed. The tree.
And I see the tree. You can't see it on camera yet, but the tree is across the road, one side to the other. It's still leaning up.
On utility lines.
Looks like the utility pole might have saved it from hitting the structure. We have some paper on the dashboard. Sorry about that. That is glaring, but you can see right there a tree going across
Try to get over to the West End.
that road, which is a ridge road,
Bridge Ave.
Ridge Ave. Now we'll see another. This tree is leaning way far, but didn't fall, luckily for them. Heading back up Fowler again. And we'll make a left here and go towards the West End and see if they have that barricaded off as well. On to East Main, or Main, headed toward West Main, the West End of Port Jervis. Everything looks good down there. That's seem like they just can't handle the water. Something I know the city took care of a few months back, but leaves and debris get into